Muy buenas, soy Sigilo Game, estamos aquí en el Dragon Age 2, continuando nuestra historia justamente donde nos quedamos el anterior vez. Estamos aquí en nuestra casa, como pueden ver. Y bueno, tenemos bastante que hacer el día de hoy, tenemos varias misiones que realizar. Y bueno, sin decir más, vamos a la contienda. Y bueno, para que vean, soy nivel mago nivel 8. Y tengo todos estos, bueno, o sea que se dieron por los DLCs. Y bueno, vamos ahí. Vamos a ver, vamos a llevar a Belín, a Barrick. Y vamos a llevar a Berry. Por cambiar la cosa. Vamos, tenemos acá también dos misiones. Una en la fosa de los huesos y otra en la costa herida. Vamos a ver a la costa herida qué podemos hacer. Vamos, tenemos misión.
You made it back to the alienage in one piece, then?
I don't know how I wound up in Darktown. There are just too many corners in Kirkwall.
Still got that ball of twine?
I left it at my house. Don't worry, I won't get lost while we're following Hawk.
Bring it next time, Daisy. Just in
A ver,
case.
esto creo que va a estar en otra. Sí. Está en otra sección. A ver, tenemos que bajar. Bueno, podemos bajar por aquí también, así que no hay problema. No, esta de aquí, sección de aquí ya está todo totalmente barrido, así que vamos por acá otra vez. Perdemos un poco de tiempo, pero no pasa nada. A ver. Creo que está aquí.
I don't even wake Bianca for every threat anymore.
Cuidado.
No further, human. Cal Vishoth control these passages.
I am more than capable of meeting any threat.
So I see. I expected to warn a caravan, not a well-equipped tracker. The path ahead is littered with my kind. If you are as skilled as you look, it would please me if you killed them.
You have turned your back on your kin.
Yes, for a second time. I did not like my role, so I left the cube. I do not wish to be a murdering thief, so I left these Tal Vishoth to warn their victims. You are no victim, so now I will leave.
I want a friendly way to get what I need.
You will be disappointed. They are reveling in chaos. It is a wretched freedom. I still need order, even if I insult the core of the Qun by selling my honor as a mercenary.
Do I really have to convince you to do the right thing?
I have already done more than was demanded, by my own choice. You have my word of caution, human. Heed it or do not.
The more they talk, the less I understand.
A ver. Entonces, bueno, la misión está acá. Ahí están los Talbashok. Muy bien. A ver. Vaya para allá, muchacho.
There's a lesson to be learned here. Messing with us is suicidal.
A ver, por favor. Listo. Gracias. A ver, subí de nivel. A ver. Y así le voy a seguir dando a la magia, la voluntad y la concentración. Vamos a poner un poco más de voluntad. Sí. A ver, vamos a decidir. Vamos a ver. Escudo arcano. Está bien. Prisión aplastante. Esta es muy buena. Prisión aplastante. Listo. ¿A dónde vas? Cuidado. A ver, este lo voy a hacer una piscina bastante bien.
I'll deal with this.
No, Ribarik. Está un poco jodido. Me viene más Green. Bueno, aquí sí. A ver. Dale. Bien. Talba shock. Vamos que no sube de nivel. A ver, fuerza obviamente. Y vamos a ponerle un poco más de destreza a la buena muchacha. Y vamos a ver aquí. Inmóvil, desquite. Bien. Bueno, la misión está aquí. Bien, estas puertas se pueden abrirse. Bueno, aquí no hay nada. Cuidado, que vienen más. Siempre hay que ver si es que hay magos.
That's enough.
No, este. Gracias.
There.
You do get results, don't you?
Bueno, aquí la buena muchacha. Vamos a ponerle bastante constitución porque anda. Bueno, quiero poner automáticamente. Listo. A ver, Meryl, vamos a ponerte. A ver, tácticas. Vamos agresivo, a distancia. Apoyo, dañino. Listo. Esta puerta se abre. No. Entonces vamos por acá. Un casquito por ahí. Pero me señala que sí hay que ir por aquí. Entonces, sí. Ok. Cuidado que aquí se ver magos. Mucho cuidado con los magos. Bueno, vamos ahí. ver, no. A ver. Quita aquí.
I'll deal with this. Go down.
A ver tú. Ahí te quedas. Perrito. No, que esté. Ya está.
Messing with us is suicide.
Muy bien. Creo que lo tenemos todo. Y bueno, acá vamos a ver qué hay. Un libro puro. Un amuleto. Vamos a dar Barik. Un poco de estrés y un poco de astucia. Vamos a ponerte esto. Listo. Bueno, acá no es cierto, sí, pero antes de... Voy a revisar qué hay por aquí. Argentita, muy bien. Son cosas que nos sirven. Déjame salir. Déjame salir. Aquí no hay cómo saltar, entonces. Carajo. Y vamos para acá. Y aquí empezó ya. Ya va a empezar ya la verdadera. Uy, pero cuidado con este. Cuidado con este. Listo. A ver, muy bien.
You are not enough.
Vamos aquí a pelear con este primero.
Mana.
This goes on too long.
También una pocioncilla. Aquí también otra pocioncilla. Aquí le voy a poner un vigorcino. Acá también.
I hope this works.
This goes on too long. Finish. Get out the...
Uy, papá. Ya está, ya está, ya está, ya está. Eso fue todo. Cuidado con esto. ¿Quién más falta? Mira tú este. Una poción. Está llegando ahora.
Kill the lot.
Listo.
But that dwarf is waiting at the compound.
Muy bien. Este estuvo. Esta sí estuvo. Fórmula de granada de combustión. Por aquí. cofrecito. Acá tenemos una caja. Bueno, pura basura que se puede vender. Ok, esto es aquí para salir y ya. Escudo, raspado, lirio. Vámonos. Muy bien. Vamos a sacar el foso de los huesos.
What a terrible place to get lost. Not that there are many good places for that, I guess.
Creo que subí de nivel, ¿verdad? Sí. Podemos poner un nuevo equipamiento. Restos de animal. Bueno. Una misión. Ahí hay un enemigo grande. Muy grande. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Muy bien. De barra. Muy bien. Acá tenemos un barril. Pues así de salud. Un foso de los huesos. Acá tenemos un montón de huesos. Bueno, por acá también está cerrado. Solo nos queda ir muy bien por aquí. Aquí tenemos algo. Ahí tenemos raíz élfica. El enigma de Kurko. Muy bien. Medicación. Basurilla. Aquí no hay nada. Muy bien. Y acá tampoco, ¿verdad? Pues no. No, aquí hay una caja. Aquí hay una cajita. Aquí.
We going into those mines?
Pues sí. Vámonos. Qué bien.
When I tell the tale of slaying these dragons, I'll make it
Cuidado con este. demasiado cuidado con eso. Atáquenle. Ok. No esperaba dragonzuelos. Para nada. Bueno, por acá es el camino. Y por acá qué. Un montón de huesos, libre refinado. Muy bien. Escombros. ¿Quiere comentar? No. Vamos a guardar por si acaso. Por si acaso me coman vivo. Vamos ahí. Ok, vamos a primero contra este. Otro perrito. Y una prisioncita. Listo. Ok. Por algo tengo bastante resistencia a todo. Ah, bueno, ya le maté. Pero pelea, muchacho. Poción. Aquí no hay nada. Acá hay un saco. Por aquí puedo entrar. Fragmento de otro. Muy bien. Más. Más. A ver. Aquí. Muy bien. Parece que aquí tenemos dragones. Y bastantes dragones. Un champiñón. Cuidado, viene enemigo. Más enemigos. Bueno, aquí no hay nada. Queda el dragón. ¿A dónde estamos yendo? Tenemos cómodos y precios ofrece trampa. Ok. Pues no.
Nice and trusty you came along. Them dragons would have sniffed me out for certain.
Slow down. Tell me what happened here.
I'll tell you what I can, but be a friend and keep your voice down. There's another dragon close by.
Where did the dragons come from?
We was mining a new tunnel when the wall collapsed, and dragons came through. It was a bloody slaughter. Scared out of my wits. I ran like my arse was on fire. It probably was. Only I went the wrong way. Ended up trapped here.
Did anyone else manage to escape?
Some of my fellows ran for the surface. I hope they made it.
Bueno,
You should get out of here.
Don't have to tell me twice. You should leave too. But don't go that way. There's this huge dragon.
Oh, are we gonna go that way? I've never seen a huge dragon before.
muy bien. Antes de hacer cualquier cosa, muchachos, hay que ver qué hay por aquí. Una cajita. Muy bien. No, aquí no hay nada más. No. A ver, creo que a Mary le falta un anillo. Vamos a ver qué. Dice salud, defensa, salud, defensa. Sí. Vamos a poner esto. Aquí. Esto de Barrick. Y aquí. Tal resistencia, nada. Bueno, de inventario no vamos nada mal. Nada. Nada para nosotros. Nada que nos interese. Muy bien. Vámonos. Y aquí está. Mucho cuidado. Sí. Hay que tener mucha táctica aquí. Bueno, y también poder. Concha. Vida. Este maldito Listo. Fíjale. No. Sí se cae, sí se cae. Vamos a ver. Vamos ahí. Mira, ya mismo, ya mismo. Se le va a matar, le va a matar. A ver. Todavía no puede. Necesito... Ya le mató. Ya mismo, ya está. Ya está. Vamos a correr aquí la buena señora. Aquí voy decoración. Ah, sí, aquí también hay que ponerse cataplasmas de vida cada... Hay que esperar un rato. Cuando curamos un personaje, que esperar un momento hasta que, digamos, el cataplasma o la poción de vida se llene de nuevo. Entonces esto de aquí tiene como una especie de reloj. Ocupamos una y cada personaje que tiene un tiempo antes de volver a utilizar otra poción. Pero bueno, ya acabamos la misión. Ahora sí, vamos acá. Vamos a Alta Ciudad. Hablamos con Hubert.
I would like to know more about...
I solved your problem.
So, what happened? One of the miners told me you rescued him from dragons. I cuffed him for lying.
Well, he wasn't. Go there and see the corpses for yourself.
But I thought they're extinct. I believe you. You made them extinct again? If it is safe, the miners can return to work.
I got all the dragons. Should be safe enough for now.
Let us discuss your payment. You have been a great help. Since you did so much more than I was expecting, how about we work together? I am offering a 50-50 share in the mine. You will make us both rich if you can keep your countrymen safe.
Why would you share half your business with me?
I spent a decade honing my business instincts in Valroyo. I once sold a seat cushion to Empress Selene. Simply put, I have a good feeling about you. So, what do you say?
Oui.
That sounds good to me.
So, to our first order of business. We'll replace the lost workers. I will hire new hands. Plenty of desperate Fereldans out there, but it will take some time. I need you to convince the surviving miners to return. They are holed up in Lowtown. Tell them the bone pit is safe again.
I'll see what I can do.
Muy bien. Un poco de cosillas por aquí, a ver si tenemos algo. No. Algo para nuestros compañeros. Nada. Esto siempre sabe actualizarse, así que hay que estar pendiente si es que tenemos alguna cosita nueva. Y nada, demos chatada. ¿Dónde estamos? Muy bien. Me parece que aquí hay otra misión. La empleadora de Hostis. Bueno, podemos ir directamente para allá. Una misión solo de entregar cosas. Vamos a ir. Bueno, aquí tenemos dos.
Good day, Sarah.
Uno por acá.
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be.
¿Traemos esto?
I think I found something of yours.
You found this? I don't know what to say.
¿Cuánto dinero tenemos? 55. Uf, estamos sobrados ya. Pero no hay queda mucho por hacer aún.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Vamos a ver qué nos dice acá.
Insist if you must, but Viscount Dumas will see no one. If you've news of Seamus, I will relay it to him.
Fine. Tell Dumas my scouts have tracked the boy and his Qunaris captor to the wounded coast. I'm taking a full company after them, and when I return, I expect him to make a show of the reward.
So many to deal with one Qunaris seems excessive.
He maybe tell the shop. The Winters leave nothing to chance. Get out of my bloody way.
Yes, what is it?
Looks like I'm not the only one who saw the bounty posting.
Apparently so, and I am regretting it. As I told the others, Viscount Dumas' son, Seamus, is missing. We suspect he was taken by a Qunari. If you would like to try your hand at securing his safe return, feel free. I have certainly granted no exclusivity to the Winters and their violent approach.
Vamos a investigar un poco.
There must be suspicions about why the boy went missing.
Why? What have you heard?
Nothing. Until now.
There is truly nothing known. He is gone, and there have been sightings of a Qunari. The only complication is that Seamus is known to be of a sympathetic mind. He may have placed himself in danger, but it is danger nonetheless.
The Qunari are not wild in the city. Petition their leader for the boy's return.
The Arishok has declared that it is not his role to do so. Apparently their rebels, the Talvashoth, are hunted anyway, killed for what they are, not for what they may have done. That does not bode well for Seamus.
I should know about the competition.
The Winters out of Navarra. They don't care one whit if Seamus is returned unharmed. Their lead, Sarah Guinness, is hungry for a foothold in fair Kirkwall. And frankly, we have enough of their kind.
Muy bien. Vamos a hacer así.
The boy will be home soon enough.
Declare it if you like, but the reward goes to whomever brings him back safe. A discussion you are welcome to have with the Winters, should you encounter them, on the wounded coast.
Muy bien. Vamos a ver si es que podemos abrir este cofre que tenemos aquí, aunque creo que sí, creo que ya podemos. Abre. Exactamente. Muy bien, vámonos de aquí. Vámonos a... Aquí no hay nada que hacer. Aquí tenemos dos misiones. Vamos a ver aquí. Bueno, aquí vamos a ver. Primero, vamos a ver si tenemos algo. No, aquí no hay nada.
Why do you say that? You came all the way
No.
from Lothering with him, didn't you?
Acá me olvidé de ver, ¿cierto? No sé si es que tenemos algo por aquí. No, no hay nada. Vamos a perder el tiempo aquí. Aquí ya viene, ¿no es cierto? Sí, aquí ya viene. A ver, aquí tenemos otro. Una contra el juego. No hay nada, vámonos. Todavía falta algunas cosas por hacer. La misión está acá. ¿Cuál misión? No sé. Ahí está Jansen. No hay nada aquí. Jansen.
Hey, this is the one that rescued me from them dragons. A fellow for Eldon, no less. Oh, eyes on her face, you lush.
1,000 thanks for saving Jansen's worthless hide.
Worthless, am I? My farm supplied eggplant to half of the South Reach.
Yeah? My eggplant supplied half the bastards in South Reach.
Oh, you're a real hero. Now what brings you here?
I killed the dragons. It's safe to return to work.
What if there's more dragons later? Or something worse like, bigger dragons?
I go back to the missus without this job. She'll rip me apart sure as any dragon.
What can we do? That bastard Hubert is the only one willing to hire us.
I own half the mine now. I'll keep it safe.
Really? Oh, be nice to work for one of our own. If you don't give us a fair shake, who would? Back to work, boys. I'm happy to take more of Hubert's coin.
The Maker's wisdom is the
Muy bien, ya está. Misión completa.
I'm sorry, Miss Egg. I should go to hide.
Tenemos misioncilla por acá. Me parece.
Did Lothering
Ariani.
have a lineage?
Vamos a ver.
I am sorry for your loss, mistress. But I can offer your son mercy only if he turns himself in.
I'm trying to find him, but...
The Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
¿Qué pasa?
It
¿Qué
sounds
pasa?
like your son is in trouble. Is there anything I can do?
You heard all of that and still you would help? An apostate? Oh, thank you. I am Ariani. My boy, Fainriel. He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares. Dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
What?
Did your son run away?
He learned I had contacted Sir Thrask. He felt I betrayed his trust. He thinks he can live free of the Circle. But I am afraid without proper training, he'll kill himself.
Those look like Dalish tattoos. Why do you live in the city?
I was born to the Dalish, but came to Kirkwall for a time and dallied with a human merchant. Vincento. When I found I was with child, neither Vincento nor my tribe wished the burden of an elf-blooded human infant. I raised Fainriel myself, here in the alienage.
Tell me the whole story.
I learned years ago that my son likely had magical talent, but we could not bear the thought of him locked in the gallows. So we hid. When the nightmares began, Fainriel still refused to contact the Circle. But I truly think they are the only people who might save his life.
What kind of dreams is he having?
He dreams of demons, calling to him, pulling him into their world. Every day, it grows harder to wake him. That is why I turned to the Circle. They are the only ones that can protect a mage from his own powers.
What exactly do you need me to do?
Just find him, please. Bring him somewhere safe. I don't know where Fainriel is gone, but there are 2 places you might start your search. Sir Thrask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Fainriel's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown Bazaar. Fainriel might have sought him out.
Tell me about this Templar.
I believe he's a good man. He doesn't hate mages, but sees what it took me too long to realize. Even the best-intentioned mages are at the mercy of their sleeping minds. There are other Templars who are much less sympathetic.
I will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
He ought to have his own life. Out from the shackles of the Circle. Everyone should.
My husband Wesley was a Templar. They're not all fanatics to be feared.
Thank you. It has been a lonely time hiding. It's almost a relief to finally confront this openly.
Oh, hello.
Muy bien. Bueno, tenemos la hechiza de Mary. Vamos a ver qué tenemos por acá. Vamos a activar otra misión por aquí. Sí, Vincenzo, licores, vamos. Ah, cierto que estoy en nivel 9. Vamos a ver si ponemos algo más. Algo mejor para nuestro mago.
Greetings, my lady. You look like a woman who'd appreciate the finest rubies from Antiva raising her lovely neck. I bring only the best northern merchandise to the free marches.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
My lady, I'm a bachelor. I've never met a woman of sufficient beauty and charm to tie Vincento down.
That's the best you can do with a guard staring you in the face.
Let us not ruin the day with such weighty thoughts. Perhaps I could show you my silks.
We're not Templars, Sirrah. Fainriel has nothing to fear from us.
Maldición, you are a mage. I suppose you'd be kind then to a boy who resists being taken in by Templars?
To an elf-blooded child abandoned by his human father? Of course we would.
The boy's in over his head. So I sent him to the only man I know who doesn't despise mages. A former Templar named Samson.
Why would a Templar help him?
His conscience plagues him, having served the Templars too long. He now helps mages on the run. He stays out of sight during the day. At night, he stays near Darktown. That's the best place to find him.
Muy bien. Vámonos. Híjoles, con lo que no tenemos nada más que hacer, así que vámonos. A ver, tenemos que ir aquí mismo. Y ya sabemos dónde está Samsung. Un poco de bajón ahí. Se carga la zona. Ahí está Samson. Vamos a ver qué nos cuenta el muchacho.
Old Vincento said someone might come sniffing around. You're looking for the boy, right? Feign something. I'll tell you now, there's not much I can do for you.
I'm looking for a retired Templar named Samson.
Retired. Sounds better than burned out husk of a Templar begging coins in the choke damp. They don't do anything to keep you, you know. You join the order, you're free to walk away. But they're the only ones who've got the dust.
The dust?
Lyrium, an ore the dwarves mine. Magic in its raw form. You need to drink the stuff to face down the magicers. Problem is, if you ever try to stop, just about kills you.
Is it true you give aid to apostates fleeing the Templars?
The mages I help, they're no more than children, newly discovered their magic and terrified. Barely left their mother's skirts, and now we're saying they got to be locked away for their own good. That demons are hunting them. Do you wonder they run?
Did you meet the boy?
Afraid so. Blighter was dead broke though, not a silver on him. I helped one mageling for free, and I'll never get paid again.
Charity to a point, I see.
I pointed him to a ship captain I know, Rayner. Sometimes he'll take on runaways. Took another apostate last week, girl I sent him. Might have gone wrong though. I heard rumors he took the both of them captive instead.
Please tell me it's not too late to save him.
Rumor has it, Rayner had the pair of them locked inside a Keys warehouse, somewhere close to dockside. You want to go looking? You might find the lad before he gets ransomed to the Templars. Or worse.
Muy bien. Tenemos que irnos a los muelles. Pero antes de irnos a los... Vale. Aquí, gracias. Vamos a... No, vídeo. Vamos a cazar sobre vídeo. A ver, aquí tenemos bastantes misiones. Está Templarios. Nada de armas, nada. De armaduras, nada. A ver, aquí tenemos... Ah, esta es la misión de la...
Do you know a recruit named Karen? His sister is looking for him.
We cannot speak to you, Monsieur.
To the void with that. Karen and the others are missing.
But our orders...
The Knights aren't doing anything to find them. Maybe it's time to ask for outside help.
I wasn't even certain Karen was missing. Who else is gone?
The first ones disappeared weeks ago. There's been at least half a dozen. Wilmot and Karen were the most recent.
Why must you keep silent about Karen?
You obviously aren't a Templar, Monsieur.
A Knight Lieutenant gives you an order and you obey, without question. They told us not to breathe a word about Karen and the others.
They must have their reasons.
And that'll be a great comfort if you go missing next.
You can trust me. I'm only trying to keep Karen safe.
I hear that Knight Commander Meredith has some new initiation you have to go through. If you're not strong enough or fervent enough in belief, you don't make it out alive.
And you honestly believe that?
Recruits keep going missing.
Wilmot came back.
What?
He did. I saw him this morning.
What else do you know about the initiation?
You hear about some... questionable things that the Order must do these days. The Knight Commander only wants Templars that can do... what must be done.
Andraste alive. She's killing recruits that might question her orders, isn't she?
That's rubbish. She wouldn't do that.
If Wilmot came back, he might know more about the other missing recruits.
I bet he would.
Wilmot told me he was going outside Kirkwall. Clear his head, he said.
Why didn't you tell us this?
Knight Captain Cullen ordered it, right before he chased after Wilmot. That wasn't
Colin. Estamos con Colin.
Hurry. You may catch them on the road.
Muy bien. Pero antes de eso, vamos a hablar acá con... No sé quién es este. Trading registrado. Ah, misión.
This was free of its handler. Well, you're a lucky one. Thank you.
Estamos con Solvitius.
Many mages resent it.
A ver, receta de solución de los 600. Mercancía para magos. Forma contra relámpagos. Servicios.
Welcome, my dear friend, to Sol's shop. My name is Solivitus.
Solivitus.
Take a look around. My apologies in advance. Our shelves are a bit bare at the moment. Actually, if you're interested, I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
¿Qué necesitas?
How can I help?
It's been too dangerous to leave the city of late, and the substances I require for my creations are, of course, elsewhere. Perhaps you could find them. You'll be compensated for your time, have no fear. I'll also give you first pick of my new creations.
Make up a list of what you need, and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Sirrah. Thank you, my friend. Only one thing on the list left to find.
Pues ya le entregué algunas cosas. Nos vendamos toda la chitariña. Muy bien. Quiero ver qué tenemos aquí que no nos sirva. Esto no nos sirve. Esto sí nos sirve. Esto no nos sirve. Esto tampoco. Esto tampoco. Bueno, vamos a vender cosas que no nos sirven. Por ejemplo, esto no nos sirve. Esto requiere fuerza. Esto requiere fuerza. Que tengo puestos mejor. Esto sí es mejor. Es que tengo puestos mejor. Es que tengo puestos mejor. Y esto requiere fuerza, así que vamos a ver, aquí tenemos bueno, las estadísticas cambian dependiendo de a cuál le pongamos. Entonces vamos a ver. ¿Sí ven? O sea, las estadísticas cambian siempre cuando a qué personaje le podemos poner. Pero bueno, en realidad hay momentos que solo tienen, por ejemplo, este. Vamos a dejar así. Siente, por ejemplo, defensa más 8 está bien. Cinto de los castigados. Bueno, pero esta vez iré más allá, pero bueno, vamos así. Está con task.
I wish you luck finding a lad.
Vámonos. Acá no hay nada más. Aquí tenemos en los muelles. En Ciudad Oscura tenemos algunos también. En la noche tenemos Hijo Díscolo. Vamos a ver. Vamos a los muelles. Orientar el menor.
For my sake, please quit cutting through the alleys in Lowtown alone at night.
Nothing ever happens. I'm perfectly safe, Varric.
Yes, I know. And that nothing is costing me a fortune.
Stay off my dock, unless you've got a ticket on. No work for you here for real.
Antes de entrar ahí necesitamos.
Watch out by the Qunaris compound.
I kind of like the Qunaris.
Let me pass. I have business with the dwarf Javaris and your Arashok.
The short mouth, yes. Enter if you must, Basra.
Bien, tenemos los Qunaris. Acá no hay nada. Ahí está el Javaris. Bueno, aquí hay que tener cuidado.
Ah, my right hand arrives. Summon your era shock. The bargain is done. About time you showed. I've been here for hours. Illustrious Arashok, I am here to report that your hated Talvashoth were felled, one and all. Right? Yes, they were. So, I'm ready to open negotiations for the explosive powder, as we agreed.
No.
He's not getting it. Say something.
The Talvashoth camped at the Wounded Coast are dead. You won't honor your bargain?
There is no bargain to honor. His offer for the Gatlock was refused, so he invented a task to prove his worth, when he has none.
I broke my beard getting your outcasts killed.
But he still has his beard. Do you think it hurts?
You hired someone more competent and now stand in their shadow pretending it is yours. You demean her accomplishment. Get out of my sight before I bother lifting my sword.
I did his dirty work. That debt stands.
Does it, dwarf?
You said yourself there was no bargain. I'm not getting a sodding thing out of this.
This human did what you could not, something I did not expect of any outsider, and you have involved me. If you made a bargain for the Talvashoth, that debt for their lives will be honored.
Sod it all, take your coin, take whatever. Hornhead oxmen and mongrel donglords, suck your own powder and blow your head off, sod it.
You will leave as well, human. There's no more coin for you here.
Oui.
This city exists only to defile itself. Why do you bother me, human? The dwarf paid you. There is no more. Your kind thinks selfishness and want are normal. This city, all of it, leaves a bad taste.
If you despise this place, why haven't you left?
Since we arrived, I have seen nothing but greed and weakness. Dwarves, humans, elves, just festering. No order, no goal. You are one of the few I have met with any ability. And yet this too was random, a result of selfishness. I cannot fathom how a mire like this can be justified. You say we should leave, but how can you bear to stay in this chaos?
My welcome to the city was not so different from yours.
And yet you suffer it.
It's an opportunity to make a real difference.
Karisten are soldiers. The Qun made it so. They can never vary from that assigned path, never be other than they are meant to be. But they are free to choose within that role, to accept and succeed, or deny and die. Glory is clear and defined. Could not this entire city benefit from that certainty? How else will you know when you have made a real difference?
He's free to choose to obey. That isn't contradictory to you.
He chooses to be. As do we all, long before any of your meaningless freedoms are presented. I am not the one to educate you. I did not intend to land here. But this city may demand certainty. I suspect we are done, human.
You're a long way from home. Why did you come?
To meet a demand of the Qun.
Which was?
It is a matter only the Qunaris understand. We remain until we fulfill the demand of the Qun. Or until the demand changes.
I don't think Kirkwall would do well under military rule.
The rule of the Qun is not military. It is discipline and order.
How is that different?
To your limited understanding, it is not. You fear soldiers that arrive to remove your pitiable vices. But they do not control Qunaris. The triumvirate divides and governs. One is nothing without the others.
Can you tell me about the other two parts?
No.
Then we can learn nothing.
I am no more equipped to explain than you are to understand. Arishok, Arigena, Arikyun, pillars of the Qunaris, of the nation that must be. There is but one way to know these things, human. And I have yet to decide if it must be done.
You guard your powder carefully.
It is a tool that can only be allowed to exist under the ordered authority of the Qun.
It could benefit many people.
It does now. Just as swords benefit warriors, but are not given to children. Well, your children.
How many Qunaris have you lost to the Tal Vashoth?
None.
That seems unlikely.
We lose nothing when weakness abandons the Qun. It is the Tal Vashoth who have lost themselves.
Farewell.
Panahedan, human.
Muy bien. Está un poco loco aquí. El Arishok este. Bueno. Tenemos que irnos de aquí. Supongo que sí, sí. No hay nada aquí, no hay misión. Pero en los muelles de noche creo que sí había misión. Vamos a ver. Exactamente. El hijo díscolo. Pastora de lobos. Bueno, vamos de aquí. Capitán del barco. Ok, vamos a ver de aquí por si acaso. Pues empezamos. Bueno. Rito. Cuidado con estos. Demonios.
You do get results, don't you?
A ver, vamos con este porque hay más trampas. Por aquí. Acá no tenemos nada. Cuidado. Cajita aquí.
Get a hold of her.
Please, help me. Anyone.
Get the hands! I heard they can't do no spells without hands.
You know nothing of magic.
Cuidado con este. Mucho cuidado con este. Vamos a poner esto antes de que venga para acá. Quédate ahí. Listo. Ya está. tan reina. Carta de Trask. Desapareciese.
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots.
A ver. Hay más.
That poor thing. What was her name? Where were they taking her?
Un padre escondite. Uy. No. A ver, aquí creo que no hay más, vamos, ¿no? Rumor pastor de lobos. Vamos acá que tenemos comisiones. Hablar con antes, tenemos nueva visión.
I've never met a dwarf before.
That's because you've spent too much time frolicking.
Cuidado con estos. A ti te voy a concha la lora. Me agarro.
No, just not in the woods. The trees get jealous.
But you do frolic.
Of course. We wouldn't be elves otherwise.
A ver, aquí tenemos que...
This is yours, if I'm not mistaken.
Bien.
Don't wave that around. I mean, thank you. This perfectly normal item. Take what I like. That's what I say.
A ver, túneles dice que... Y acá tenemos algo. Vamos a guardar.
Why, look here, boys. Volunteers. Clap them in irons and let's see what the Tevinters will pay for them.
Answer my questions, and I won't trouble you about this little operation.
You die now, there won't be any trouble at all. Shut this bitch up.
Cuidado con este. Primero con este, muchachos. A este. Vamos a crear aquí esto. Y yo le voy a echar una prisión aplastante. Cuidado. Atácale. ¿Por qué no le atacas? Contra esta primero. Este primero. Pues ya está. Atácale. Este.
My goodness, that was exciting. There's got to be something here that shows where he shipped Fainrail.
Pues aquí está. Ok. Cositas. YouTube. Gracias. Punto de encuentro, papá, ¿qué? El primer sacrificio. Bueno, vamos a ver aquí. Listo.
I thank you, Sirrah, for coming along when you did. I am Emmerich.
Just the person I was looking for. I need to speak with you about Ninette.
Ah, Ghislaine de Carac's wife. Her disappearance interested me. I tried looking into it. However, the investigation has been a waste of time.
Did you learn nothing?
Most people just say she left her husband. This all started when Meren, one of our circle mages, disappeared. I found it odd. She was a bit older and hardly adventurous. Then I heard about Ninette and 2 other missing women.
I had a friend who disappeared once. Turns out he was under my bed, drunk. What?
I think the disappearances are connected, and I suspect foul play is involved.
Doesn't the Circle use phylacteries to keep track of its mages?
We followed her phylactery to a foundry, but found nothing. I had heard of sympathizers smuggling mages through Darktown, so came here hoping to pick up the trail. But no trace of Meren. And as you've seen, asking the locals hasn't made me very popular.
Have you mentioned any of this to the city guard?
They say there's no proof the disappearances are connected. They think the women just left home, that it happens all the time.
People don't just disappear. Perhaps they were murdered or kidnapped.
We found no bodies, no ransom notes. Those women just vanished.
Me.
Can I assist your investigation?
It's no longer my investigation, Sirrah. You may take over if you wish. This battle showed that I'm no longer the warrior I used to be. I know when to walk away. Here, take my findings. Perhaps you can make more use of them. I'm going back to the gallows. I'm too old for this.
A foundry in Lowtown. I should look into that.
Me. Aquí hay una cajita. Bueno, estos son puro desperdicio. Un montón de bolsas por aquí. Bueno, vamos por acá. Aquí no hay nada. Acá tampoco. El único lugar donde poder ir es aquí. No, vámonos de aquí. Muy bien. Vamos a hablar con Anders. The Black City. Y para hablar con Anders debemos primero, siempre, quitar a nuestros amigos del grupo. Bueno, ahí hablamos con Anders.
I had a friend like you once. Got in all kinds of trouble. Dragged me along. Didn't think I'd be doing that again. I got a bit weighty the last time we talked. Sorry for putting that on you.
You can tell me anything.
Anything? Be careful what you offer. I hope I didn't seem too selfish when I told you about justice. I didn't know what would happen. I figured a willing host, a friend. It had to be better than playing the demon and haunting some corpse.
We can't always predict the outcome of our actions. We can only make them with a true heart.
Kind, wise, and beautiful. You must have made a deal with some demons yourself. I'm sorry, I shouldn't presume. We've hardly met and I feel like I know you. Am I making you uncomfortable?
No.
Keep telling me I'm beautiful. You can't go wrong with that.
Oh, I'm sure I can get more creative. No, I shouldn't do this. I don't want to hurt you.
Why would you hurt me?
You saw what I did in the Chantry. That's who I am. A year ago, maybe we could have had something. But I'm not that man anymore. I'll break your heart. And that might kill me as surely as the Templars.
Muy bien. Hablamos con Anders, vamos aquí. Pero antes de eso, vamos a llevar a alguien. Vamos a llevar a Carver, a este y a este. A ver, este buen muchacho. ¿Cuántos niveles ha subido? No. Pues. Vamos a tener 2 de fuerza, 2 de destreza y 2 de constitución. Listo. Maestro de batallas, belicista. Vamos a ponerle ropa aquí. Vamos a meterle este y este. Vamos a desarmar a ver cómo estamos. Pues no está nada mal. No creo que tiene potencial. Muy bien. Muy bien. En el día tenemos una carta extraña. Acá tenemos bastante. Vamos a la gestión.
Coin for skill on.
Here, miss. Word is you're looking for help. And paying well.
I need someone native to the dark places beneath Lowtown. If you claim as much, yes, I will pay.
I am. Let's just step into this alley and me and my fellows can have a look at the money on offer.
Another sad Lowtown tale in the making. As if we needed another.
It does appear she could use some help, especially now.
Muy bien, para estar de los antes de eso. Ah, qué bien.
Well, thank you for your timely intervention. I am out of my element.
A foolish risk in Lowtown.
I had to come here to get the type of person I need. Someone of bloody skill, but also integrity. Perhaps the kind who might leap to someone's defense. I have a charge who needs passage from the city. If you are willing and capable, meet me at my safe house nearby.
You make a lot of assumptions. It almost got you killed already.
All the more reason to end this quickly. You must need coin. Everyone here does. Varnell.
A bloody Templar. Just what we need.
I hope you will come. This matter only grows more urgent with time.
Muy bien. Una misión saca, pero antes de... Tiene otra misión, ¿verdad? Sí. Vamos a estar de la forja y secantitos. Pastora de lobos. Creo que aquí puede haber trampas. No, creo que hay demonios, no trampas. Bueno, esta es... Cuidado con esta. Eso. Ya está. Primerito con esto. ¿A dónde vas, loco? Van a acabar con este. Bueno, este está peleando solo, aquí le van a hacer. Ya no. Acabaron con el muchacho.
Why does everything we do have to involve magic?
A ver, vamos a curarle a este buen muchacho.
Someone's left a surprise here for us. Piece of cake. We're good to go.
Bueno, acaba de subir el nivel. Excelente. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ponernos así. Ya puedo especializarme. Como pueden ver, diseño de tormento. Ahora voy a hacer mago de fuerza. Gracias. Pero quiero mejorar esto. Muy bien. Lo que mira aquí esto. Mira, estaba esperando.
That's a lot of bones.
A severed hand, a ring, and a pile of bones. Emmerich will want to see this. And I should bring the ring to Ghislaine. It might belong to Ninette.
Bien. Aquí tenemos unos guanteletes. Dos. Vamos a seguir. A ver, acá tenemos misión. Sí. Vamos a ver esta misión de pastora de lobos. Bueno, acá como vamos con mi 20 de daño. No está mal. Vamos a ver. ¿Qué puedo ponerme? Aquí vamos a guardar esto. Pero vamos a ver si es que tenemos algo aquí que nos sirva. A ver, soy nivel 10, ¿verdad? Esto no. Esto no. Esto tampoco. Eso no. Astucia no. El que tengo puestos mejor. Nivel 17. Entonces. Esto no. Esto un nivel más para ponerme esto. Que sí es mejor. Lista de destreza. Nivel 13. Esto puedo poner. Sí. Vamos a poner esto. Esto es nivel 15. Nivel 9. Esto lo pondré. Bien. Vamos a cambiarnos un poco el equipamiento. Vamos a ponernos esto. Y vuelo rápido. Muy bien. Vamos a guardar esto y esto. Bueno, aquí tenemos un escudo que no nos va a servir para nada. Tenemos esto que tiene daño 59. Tiene daño 70. 64, 59, 59. Bueno, vamos a quedarnos con los mejorcitos. Y esto voy a tener que tal vez tocado. No. ¿Tiene el mismo? No. Uy. Y aquí tengo algunos amuletos que no nos van a servir para nada. Buenos. A ver, vamos a llevar a este muchacho y a este muchacho. A ver. Vamos a aumentarle esto y esto. Okay. Y antes de continuar, vamos a ver si es que podemos poner algo más. Bueno, Bioware más 7. Vamos a poner eso. Tengo muchas cosas. Tengo demasiadas cosas aquí. No sé si... Bueno.
I am expected.
I thank you for coming. This matter is delicate, and I need someone of limited notoriety who will not link this to me. It is an escort, but I think you will agree the nature of the party makes this unique.
If this is criminal, I already have enough trouble.
I should think you're about to have more. I am Sister Patrice. This is my burden of charity.
A Cerebas? Here?
Would even a Templar bind a mage like this? A survivor of infighting with their Talvashoth outcasts. I call him Katojan, a bridge between worlds. The Viscount and others feel that peace begins with appeasement. This mage would likely be returned to his brutal kin. he can serve a better purpose. I want him free. He must be guided from the city without alerting his people, or being seen in my care.
If you are so intent on this, why not use Chantry resources?
My order will soon realize the Qunari presence is more than a test of faith. It is an open challenge. But for now, I must act on my own. Helping this mage shows how Qunari heresy cannot be ignored. His flight is vital.
Is freedom so helpful? A new life with that collar seems doubtful.
And yet it is more than he has. My reach is limited. His struggle is his own.
It just seems like releasing a bird, cage and all.
We do what we can to step toward what is right. That must be enough.
You don't just stumble on something. Someone like this.
For all their blasphemous certainty, the Qunari do have deserters. Those who seek freedom are hunted mercilessly.
Tal Vashoth. They seem to accept the role.
Even their rebels conform. Servonel observed one of their bloody exchanges. This poor mage was the only survivor.
I've had dealings with the Qunari leader. He'd want to know of this.
You have dealt with their leader? If you have interacted with Qunari, you know how they treat those who leave their heathen order. The Arashok would doom this poor creature. But knowing them is useful. If they challenged you, attacking an ally would only confirm their barbarism. You are still right for the task.
I can get him out of Kirkwall. He's a bit conspicuous for the streets, though.
That is obviously not an option. You must avoid incident with the guards. I cannot be linked to this. This mage will be a fine example of how cruel Qunari are, even to their own. But only if this plays out just so. The passage here leads to the warrens of the Undercity. It is dangerous, but that is why you were hired. Good luck.
Muy bien. Pequeño barrico. Nosotros vamos a hacer todo aquí. Sin importar qué.
I would not approve of coming here to avoid the guards.
Barric. A ver, necesitamos subir el nivel aquí. Muchacho. Con más de voluntad porque andas corto de voluntad, muchacho. Muy bien.
Watch where you step.
Go down!
Muy bien. Una trampita más por
Now
ahí.
that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots?
Cuidado. No sé si están subiendo de nivel o qué no. Oh, creo que están subiendo de nivel, pero otros personajes.
To our struggles, even with his freedom as the prize.
Look at this. Undercity's feared by all, but there's no shortage of fools with coin who want to test it. What is this thing? Collared like a dog lord's bitch. You some sort of Qunaris lover? Maybe I should get rid of you and see who'll pay the most for your pet.
I don't think it likes you threatening its master. Maybe we let this one pass.
Do everyone a favor and listen to your friend.
Unless you lot make a holiday of the last free place in Kirkwall, tax it up like even Lowtown, I'll cut you up and save the biggest piece for your pet.
By the void! Kill it! Kill them all!
Los que van a morir son ustedes, muchachos. ¿Dónde vas?
The danger has passed, Katojan. Calm yourself. Did you react because your lead was threatened?
I know that kind of blind instinct. It is hard to judge how much control he has.
Keep control. And remember who is on your side. Of course. I expected no different.
Muy bien. Bueno, aquí está el muchacho. Le vamos a aumentar la voluntad, un poco la destreza. Y a ver, vamos a este de aquí. Muy bien. Vámonos.
You will hold Basra Vashidan. I am Arvarad, and I claim possession of Serabas at your heel. The members of this Karatan were killed by Talbashoth, but their disposal leads only here, to Serabas and you.
I just got here, coming from the other way. If there was a trail, I didn't leave it.
Yet you are here with Serabas. The crime is his freedom, his leash held by unknowing Basra. We will not allow that danger to continue. Let your own mages doom you. Serabas will be properly confined.
And if he doesn't want to go back?
Serabas, show that your will remains bound to the Qun. He has only followed you because he wants to be led. He has allowed no other purpose.
The sister called him Katojan. You are Serabas?
Serabas is his role and his name, as you understand it. It is the accusation and acknowledgement of being a mage.
And you are Arvarad?
My role is to hold the leash and hunt the Grey Ones who leave the Qun. or Bars who have not yet been enlightened?
I've met with your leader. The Arishok would not want a potential ally challenged in this way.
Claiming to know the will of the Arishok with Cerebas in your care is Marasi Mikari, a child bleating without meaning. The Arishok knows what is to be done with Cerebas who lose their Avarad. There is no greater threat to their control.
He is bound and abused, and you want him caged. Why?
The power that he has, that all Cerebas have, draws from chaos and demons. They can never be in control.
So you fear them?
We leash Cerebas because they are dangerous and contagious. Not even your Templars fully grasp that threat.
Oui.
My job was to get him out of the city. If he wants to go back to you, that's his business.
You show an unusual ability to reason, Basra. Cerebas, Nera Akun Ebrakata Avarad. You are certain? Then we will do it here.
Basvarad, you led well. I thank your intent. Panahedan, as you find the Qun.
You should be honored by this action, Basra. It is his last.
Do it! Can't trust a zealot.
He lost his lead. The risk of corruption was certain. But he has owned his death by honoring you. He knows the Qun once more. As will you.
You got what you wanted. Why try to fight me now?
An uncollared Cerebas spoke to you. You are already exposed, but there's no way to know what demon may have written his words. Killing you is demanded, but the respect of Cerebas has granted honor. Be grateful. Not every neck earns the ceremonial cut.
Cuidado con este. Este está más muerto que vivo. ¿Qué haces, loco? ¿Y eso? Ay, no me ha dejado nada.
Throwing their lives away for nonsense.
Determined from the start. Patrice a betrayal.
Why arrange this only to subvert it? I need answers.
Bien. Pues es lo que vamos a hacer, muchacho. Vamos a ver aquí un montón de huesos. A ver, vamos a ponerle aquí bastante voluntad porque andan casi sin resistencia a la maja. Vamos a poner esto. Los escombros de tu sargentita. Aquí nos viene bien. No, por allá podemos irnos, pero quiero ver que si hay algo por acá. Parece que no. Vámonos. Campamento de Windlow. Enemigos en casa. A ver, aquí tenemos que irnos a... Herbolario. Vamos a ver. Cadáver aquí.
Andraste be my witness, Wilmot. I will have the truth from you now.
Mercy, sir. Mercy.
Were it that easy?
Don't hit me.
I will know where you're going, and I will know now.
Don't you lay another hand on that boy.
This is Templar business, stranger.
You have struck me the last time, you pathetic human. To me!
Maker preserve us.
Cuidado.
Get back!
I knew he was involved in something sinister. But this... is it even possible?
Do you think he was possessed?
Normally, we only worry that mages will fall victim to possession. I have heard of blood mages or demons in solid form who could summon others into unwilling hosts. I'd not thought one of our own would be susceptible.
You shouldn't have been out here alone with him.
I am Knight Captain Cullen. I thank you for your assistance. I've been conducting an investigation of some of our recruits who have gone missing. Wilmot was the first to return. I had hoped to confront him quietly, out of sight.
I was trying to find another recruit, a friend of Wilmot's. Do you know where Karen is?
He also disappeared. They were last seen together at the Blooming Rose. But I had no luck interrogating the, young ladies there. I doubt they know anything of magic or demons.
I'll speak with them. You never know how much you can learn from pillow talk.
The Order would truly be in your debt if you helped us with this. No one at the brothel will speak with me for fear I would shut them down for serving our recruits. If you learn what manner of creature did this to Wilmot, please come tell me in the gallows. I will ensure you are rewarded.
Muy bien. Más misiones. La de impacto. Bueno, por aquí puedo volver. No más, no, vámonos. Coste de historias que tiene esperado. Ahora acá tenemos el calzo. Aquí está, pastor de los.
Leave nothing. It must be clean, with no ties. Well, my helpful associate from the streets. You took the Qunaris from the city? Without incident?
You know what we faced.
Mind your tongue, Ferelden.
Please, do speak your mind.
The bodies of the mages Karatam led right to us. Why?
You come back speaking their language and think to lecture me? If such a plot existed, if the Qunaris had murdered you for trying to help their slave mage, then yes, someone might have found that useful. It would have cast doubt on appeasement. Perhaps your death would have been a tragic necessity. Perhaps finding the mage was a rushed opportunity. But all we have now are dead Qunaris and the word of a sympathizer.
Your Katojan chose to go back and be killed, rather than be free.
I assumed he wanted to escape, just as I would. My pity is genuine, but they are not like us.
If, perhaps, why dance around this lie? I'm standing right here.
If a member of the Chantry admitted instigation, I have no doubt it would result in more appeasement. But an accusation from a low-town thug, you are hardly that important. That's not an insult. It's why I chose you. Rest assured, excuses, real or imagined, are not for your benefit.
I won't forget this, sister.
Take your coin. Disappear back into Lowtown. Rest assured, I will not make the mistake of looking for help outside the faithful again. The stakes, eternity, are just too high.
We'll be hearing from that one again.
Bien. Vámonos. Bueno, aquí podemos irnos por acá. ¿Qué misión? Aquí nada. Vamos a ver. No tenemos más misiones. Vamos por acá. Enemigos en casa. Vamos a ver esto. Creo que esta es la del Templario, si no estoy mal. Y acá tenemos otra misión también. No, para acá. Me confundí un poco a mí estos. Y acá.
Do you need something, honey?
A couple of Templar recruits went missing. They were last seen here.
You'll have to be more specific. We do a lot of business with the Templars.
The Templars are the ones who want this information.
We make a lot of our money off of nervous Templars that expect some privacy.
I'll be discreet.
Let me look through the books. Wilmot, Karen... Here we go. Wilmot came in here a lot. You sure he had time to be a Templar? The both of them last saw Iduna, the exotic wonder from the east.
That's quite the stage name.
It sounds better than the tramp from Darktown. You should hear what some of the others are called.
Is there anything else you can tell me?
Honey, I could write volumes on the things I know. Unless you want Wilmot's favorite position, I think you have what you need. You didn't hear any of this from me. We clear?
2 meats and a dwarven ale.
Muy bien. La misión está acá. A ver, no, ¿dónde estoy? Ah, es arriba. Supongo que ya puedo ver esto, ¿verdad? Aquí no había nada, pero bueno. Tengo diseño de un un poco.
You do not like your name?
My name is a wish my father made, and I did want to be a knight, but...
I see.
Iduna.
Iduna, right? Do you remember entertaining a Templar named Wilmot a few weeks ago? Or Karen?
Wilmot. Wilmot. That doesn't sound familiar.
I know he saw you frequently.
With a body like mine, men rarely have time to give me their names. They're too busy doing other things. Questions are boring. Why don't we have some real fun?
Hawk, go easy on this lovely creature.
You should listen to your friend.
We have to ask her about Karen. What's your problem?
Yes, yes. But certainly there's no harm mixing a little business and pleasure.
I'm here on business. Karen. Wilmot.
Answer one of my questions first. Who told you about little old me?
It was Vivica. She showed me her books.
That wasn't so hard, was it? So, Vivica sold me out, did she? That drab, pathetic little sewer rat. She will be dealt with. Just do one more thing for me. Draw your blade and bring it gently across your throat.
I will not be toyed with.
How did you... Oh, shit. Spare me, Messer.
What foul magic was that?
Blood and desire in equal measure. An art I learned from... elsewhere.
Blood magic, then?
Yes, Messer. Please don't kill me.
You're going to answer all my questions. And if there's even a hint of magic...
Tirani put me here. To send biddable Templar recruits to the Sanctuary. Three Spear Alley in the Undercity. I enchanted Wilmot and Karen weeks ago. But after they left these walls, I know not what came of them. Please, let me live. It's not my fault. It was all Tirani's idea.
Tell me about Tirani.
She put me up to this. She said we can recreate the ancient Imperium. That mages can rule again, not serve. She says the Templars cannot hold against us if we stand up and fight.
This base of yours, how many other mages are there? Any other defenses?
People go in and out all the time. Sometimes a handful, sometimes more. There are traps. Magical traps. There's a hidden switch at the front. It turns them off. That's all I know.
The Templars are coming for you. No more of your tricks.
Next up, the Sanctuary. And some answers.
Y muy bien. Y bueno, espero que les haya gustado. Aquí lo vamos a dejar. Y nos veremos en una siguiente vez. Nos vemos.